Every day, Naeem Khan visits his daughter's grave. Mehrun Nisa was just 8 weeks old when she died last month.
She had a cough. We took her to the doctor and he gave her medicine and told us there was nothing to worry about. But when we woke up the next morning, she wasn't breathing.
He lives in this poor neighborhood in Islamabad. Naeem was able to take his daughter to a doctor, but it wasn't enough to save her. And lack of access to decent healthcare facilities is part of the reason behind high infant mortality in areas like this. 55-year-old Anwar Bibi, a trained midwife, is trying to bridge that gap. In 2005, she started educating mothers in the neighborhood about pregnancy and other related issues.
I have been in this profession for 30 years. These are poor families. I help them as much as I can because they can't afford treatment in hospitals. I don't charge any fee.
Pakistan spends less than 1% of its GDP on health, and health experts say that's kept the high infant mortality rate from improving. The problem is worse in rural areas. In the 3rd district of Sindh province, hundreds of children have died in last few years due to malnutrition. Most of these children were below the age of 5. Infants are the most vulnerable among them, and most of those deaths could have been prevented. This ad on the front page of a national newspaper is part of government's public awareness campaign to educate mothers about their health and the health of their children. But critics say it's got to be followed up with action that will help people in poor communities like this. Health officials say the rate is too high, but that the situation is improving.
Through our national insurance program, for the first time, about 50-60% of Pakistani population would be covered through insurance. And our experience is that majority of the beneficiaries of this insurance program over the last few years have been mothers and children.
The government of Imran Khan says it will increase health spending. These measures may not mean much for the many parents like Naeem who have lost a child already. But officials say they hope it's enough to give the next generation of Pakistanis a shot at growing up. Kamran Yousaf, TRT World, Islamabad.